Today, I want to show you what dystonia looks like. Dystonia is a movement side effect of my antipsychotic that I've been dealing with for about 6 years now. And I think it's important to, to show what dystonia looks like to people, because you can read about a side effect on a piece of paper or in a paper or online, but actually seeing it and what it looks like on another person, I think is really valuable. So this video probably won't be very long, but I hope to kind of pack it with information and, well, visuals that can kind of, I don't know, raise awareness for things. So the whole reason I experience dystonia at all is because I take an antipsychotic called Zyprexa or olanzapine. Olanzapine is a second generation or atypical antipsychotic, and these antipsychotics are different than the first generation kinds in the sense that they are less likely to cause extrapyramidal symptoms. And extrapyramidal symptoms is what dystonia falls under, because it's a group of movement side effects that come from antipsychotic use. They can range all the way from having symptoms similar to that of someone with Parkinson's to all the way having a permanent movement disorder called tardive dyskinesia. And dystonia is kind of in that mix, but it's not permanent like tardive dyskinesia, and I don't know, it's not as constant as Parkinsonism. And I did have some experience with Parkinsonism for a time, but fortunately that has faded, and I'm just left with the dystonia. And I would say that my experience with dystonia started almost immediately after taking Zyprexa for the first time. I actually landed myself in the ER because of the symptoms the first time, and they actually had to give me a shot in my arm to make it stop. But yeah, it wasn't a fun time. But what is dystonia? And dystonia, for me personally, it comes across as repetitive jerking movements of my arms, my legs, and sometimes my entire body. And it depends on the person whether it does affect parts of their body or their whole body, but they're known for causing repetitive movements that can significantly impact quality of life. So for me, the first time I took Zyprexa, it affected my legs. I had a hard time walking. I couldn't stop twisting my body around. Not like a full twist, but just kind of repetitive, repetitive movements. And I didn't know what was going on. I called 911 and yeah, they gave me the shot. But the shot actually contained a drug called Cogentin or benztropine. And this is a medication that also comes in pill form, and it's used to treat certain kinds of those movement disorder side effects, those extrapyramidal symptoms. And I did have a prescription with that, prescription of that for a very, very long time. But the unfortunate thing is that while it did help in the many years leading up to now, recently it quit working, and it kind of makes me worry that I'm going to be developing the permanent movement disorder side, the tardive dyskinesia, because tardive dyskinesia is not helped by Cogentin or benztropine. It requires different medication. So that's a little bit of a worry, but my doctor doesn't seem to be too worried, so I'm not worrying about it. Because tardive dyskinesia is also usually facial stuff as well, and my dystonia is other parts of my body. But anyway, I'm rambling, and I don't want to ramble too much because I really want to get into the nitty-gritty of what it looks like. But what's really interesting is that, I don't know, dystonia, while it was really bad in the beginning when I first started taking Zyprexa, it did get better over time. But several months ago, I had to go up on my dose of Zyprexa, and it caused a lot of issues. And one of those issues was that I had full body jerks when I was trying to sleep that were only fixed by going and taking a hot shower in the middle of the night. So it wasn't really a good situation. And it really frustrated me that the benztropine would not help that. So, and yeah, I really hate it, you guys. So yeah, but I fortunately, it kind of calmed down. I no longer get the full body jerks, but I do get one specific thing. And now we've reached the part of the video where I will actually show you what dystonia looks like. So it's going to affect my right arm, and it's going to kind of jerk inwards because for some reason, whenever I cross my arms, this happens. So I'm going to cross my arms, and my arm's going to start moving, and I need you to know that I'm not controlling these movements. They are involuntary, they are annoying, they are repetitive, and I cannot make them stop. That is not something that can happen. I can try, and I'll show you what happens when I try. But yeah, I don't know why I'm so nervous. It's just me and the camera. So weird. I don't know. But yeah, so crossing, yeah. Yeah, so see how it's kind of like repeatedly going? And it almost like, it's distracting, obviously, like, yeah, just really, and it kind of like punches the air out of, okay, so if I try to, it can kind of like vary in what it does, but if I try to not do it, it still goes. Like if I try to not have it happen, like if I think really, really hard and try not to have those jerks, because it almost feels like it's like, I get like a little bit of like a warning that it's about to like, that the arm is about to move. It's kind of like a little, not electrical shock or anything, but it's like I feel like I'm about to like tense up. Like, and so it's just like, oh God, it's happening again. So like when this would happen to my entire body, like what you're seeing here about my arm jerking and whatnot, that would happen like with my whole body. Like I'd just like curl up in a ball kind of, and then I'd like I just kind of like, yeah, I just jerk all my arms and my legs together. It would just be horrible. And then it would be fixed by hot water in the shower. So yeah, now it's kind of like calmed down a bit, but it's still like, it's still going. So the only benefit about this is that I can like trigger it to show people, to explain like this is what I deal with, like what I'm doing now. But it also means that I can't cross my arms like a normal person, because this is what happens. And sometimes my right arm will, it won't do this motion. It will actually like kind of make a, like I'll be like elbowing the thing behind me. So like, fortunately I've never elbowed a person, but I have like elbowed my chair at work multiple times doing this, like I have a choice, but multiple times having it happen, and it's like I have to like grab my arm to keep it from doing it. But yeah, I mean, honestly, like, so it's been going on for a while now, and my arm is kind of like tired of tensing up. Like I can kind of feel that it's getting tired of tensing up, and I'm like, I wonder what would happen if I kept going, but it's just uncomfortable. Yeah, you know, like when you like work out so much and like your body gets tired of like, you know, clenching, like, I don't know, like lifting something, like your muscles get tired. That's kind of like what my arm is going through right now, so I'm probably gonna stop here in a minute. Yeah, this is what dystonia looks like. This is what it can look like. It's not like this for everyone who experiences it, but yeah, this is just how it is for me. So this is my life with schizoaffective disorder. This is my life dealing with antipsychotic medication side effects. Okay, I'm gonna quit. Yeah. Whew. Jeez. Yeah. I haven't ever let it go on that much before. So that was interesting. So yeah, kind of getting a little bit of that elbowing thing back. So yeah, so I guess it was just because I was doing it for a while, so that's fun. But I'm not in any pain, by the way. This doesn't like hurt. It's not like bad for me. It's just like, just frankly, it's just kind of annoying more than anything. So, but yeah, fun side effects. So yeah, I guess I'll end this video by asking you if you have experienced any extrapyramidal side effects. Let me know in the comment section down below. If you learned something, yeah, so you know, my arm's totally fine. Just chill, just done. If you learned something, let me know as well in the comment section down below. I just love hearing what you guys think of my videos and the thoughts you have because of them, because I think that's the wonderful thing about the internet, is it can make you think and be like, have your thoughts provoked by things, and I think that's really cool. So I love hearing what you guys, how you interact and interact with my content, etc., like how it makes you feel and stuff. Like that's all really cool. So, but all right, video has gone on long enough. Thank you for joining me in making the uncomfortable comfortable yet again. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.